welcome to another video here on my YouTube channel. The first movie I want to show you guys today is VHS Viral, the last of the trilogy of the VHS films. VHS films are technically they're anthology type films and all that, told by VHS tapes and all that. So yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the other ones. I'm gonna have to do a marathon on the other two and watch the third one after that. So Spartacus, a film by late great legendary Stanley Kubrick. Okay, make sure the little doggy doesn't. The next one, Out of Africa. This is a book edition, so really a good reason to actually buy it. It's a little, oh no, it's a plastic. Okay, thought the pages were a little rubbed or something, but yeah, they're all sealed, so none of them are open yet, just to piss off for certain people. Another one I've never heard of, Carmen Jones. Mostly why I buy a lot of these weird films that probably a lot of you guys have never heard of is mostly because I want to watch something different from other decades compared to this decade. To me, this decade, there's a lot of good movies, but there's a lot more terrible movies and terrible directors, and Hollywood doesn't give two shits about making movies. The only thing they want to make is money. If it's technically one of the worst fucking piece of shit movie you ever made, it's still gonna make close to $1 billion, and we pay for it and such, and we support this. For a lot of you guys that hate a lot of Hollywood films, don't buy them. Do what I do. I probably wait until it comes on Netflix, see if I like it. If I like it, I'll go on Amazon or eBay or probably some other stores and all that, and go buy it there. So yeah. The next one is Jesse James. None of these films I've seen before, so I can't talk about any of these films. About the outlaw Jesse James. And one film that I've never ever seen, that I've heard a lot about, that I've seen since I was a kid in video stores, White Men Can't Jump, with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson and all that. So yeah, they're all Blu-rays, so pretty interesting. The little doggy sleeping on my dad's chair and all that. It's pretty cute. She has her little stairs to go up and such. So yeah. But yeah, now let's do a little review on one of the TV shows that I've showed on the last video, Doug. Doug is an amazing, imaginative animated series, in my opinion. I don't remember the Disney one, but I do remember this one. I think it was on YTV or ABC or some other channels, something like that, here in Canada. It's about Doug Funny. Moves to Bluffington and makes a new best friend called Skeeter, or Mosquito, Valentine. He goes to school, has a bully, Roger Klotz, a girl that he really falls in love with, Patty Mayonnaise, His best, no, probably second or first best friend, his dog, Pork Chop. Amazing character. They really gave Pork Chop a lot of characterize character. Okay, characterize whatever. I'm trying to say the word characterization. So something like that. I'm trying. It's really fucking. When I'm gonna be off the fucking camera, I can say the word, but right on the camera, I can't say it. But yeah, it's about Doug. He just takes like little problems and just makes them big. Let's say he has a zit on his nose. It's like everybody's gonna make fun of me. Everybody's gonna laugh at me and call me pimple nose or whatsoever. This is what I love about the series. Doug takes a little tiny little problem and grows it 10,000 times bigger. Like, I don't know. Let's say he breaks a window. There's so much shit I could talk about. He breaks a window and all that. And he imagines, oh, his parents are going to be mad at him. They're going to throw him in prison. Oh my god. It's just really funny. Like, he pretends he's gonna, I don't know. Let's say another thing. He hits another kid whatsoever. Again, he thinks he's gonna go to prison. He thinks he's gonna get expelled. He becomes like a big muscle type character and all that. He in his imagination that he's tough and everything, and oh my god. Roger is pretty much the bully, the idiotic bully sometimes that thinks he's better than everybody. So yeah. Skeeter, I love him. Probably my top three favorite characters. I do love that they use a lot of colors in the characters and all that. Some are green, some are blue, some are skin colored, and I don't know, just really. I can't really say anything more about Doug. I would highly recommend this show to anybody out there. If you love imaginary type of series and all that, just the animation itself, it's not the greatest animation, but I just love the style that they did back then. Compared to now, they probably would be like CGI type stuff and all that, and probably one cartoon that I remember one of my friends watches, Arthur. I think season 12 or 13 they turned it into CGI, and the show doesn't look good anymore. To me, when you have a show in 2D, you don't make it 3D and all that and change everything, because it doesn't make sense. You have a certain thing in your animation, and when you change it, it completely changes the environment, the story, and everything. It's not the same. To me, CGI is sometimes good, but sometimes it's really bad. It's really bad that it kills certain characters. Let's say if they redo Doug, and if they redo it in 3D and all that, it's not going to be the same, because the animation is going to be crisp, is going to be clear, and everything. To me, that's not what Doug is about. Doug is about storytelling. It's about characterization. Characterization. I'm close to it. The one thing that really bugged me is the series finale. I would have wished that they would have put like a 1 hour, and not a 1 hour, but a half hour half-hour series finale, just one episode of Doug Graduates. But they put another episode after that. The family goes sightseeing somewhere in the mountains or whatsoever. That's the last episode of the original Doug series. So yeah. But probably one of the saddest episodes, probably in my top 2 all-time favorite episodes in this, is when accidentally Porkchop gets not framed, but gets blamed for hurting BB and all that. And everybody in town goes crazy. You want to put him down and such. Really amazing episode. I would highly recommend to anybody out there, if you could ever find that episode, I would watch it, because it is that good. So emotional, so well done. Just, you really feel for Doug. He's gonna lose Porkchop and all that, and you really feel. It really hit me hard, because I actually lost my dog last year in January. So yeah, it's anything that has to do with dogs and all that, it really hits me hard. But just seeing a kid that has a best friend like Porkchop, and he's gonna lose it because Porkchop was falsely accused because he wanted to help BB and all that. So yeah, a really good episode. Doug's graduation is pretty good. Probably my #1 episode. There's so many, but those two, Doug's graduation is pretty cool. A lot of the kids, certainly Roger, doesn't want to graduate because he doesn't want to go to junior high because everything's going to be different. And really shame they never showed the principal's face and all that. I think it was, I cannot remember his name. But yeah, I really wish that they would have showed his face. Mr. Bone is pretty weird little character. He reminds me of Mr. Kraft from Sabrina. That he's authority and all that, and he's a vice principal. He actually reminds me. I'm pretty sure that the creators of the series actually took a lot of Mr. Kraft, took it from Mr. Bones and all that. Mr. Bone, because just look at Mr. Kraft and Mr. Bone and all that, and they actually look like the characterization of the characters and all that look the same. But yeah, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, Doug's mom works in recycling. That's her job. Later on in the series, we find out that Doug's father works in a store and all that, and he's a photographer. So yeah, that episode is good too. It really shows the father and all that when Doug, I think Doug said something about BB's boat and all that, and Doug's father wanted something better than a football for his son Doug. So he started his own little studio, photography studio. Yeah, that's a pretty good episode. There's a lot of good episodes in this series. It's really a shame that it's an on-demand burn thing, only on Amazon. But yeah, it's still interesting for a lot of you Canadians out there. If you do want to have it, I hope a lot of you guys have addresses in the state you can actually order it from, or probably just get a friend or somebody go get it in the States. Just order it and put it, bring it to a certain place and all that, and so you can go get it and such. But It's really a shame that Burn on Demand only exists in the States. I wish that they would do that in Canada, but it would probably cost a lot of money. The next one I'm going to watch is probably Real Monsters. That one I really don't remember. I do remember watching a couple episodes, but not that much. And there's a complete series that I will be getting in the near future, probably next month and 2 months from now, which I can't remember the name right now. But yeah, I'm going to do a complete overview of the series and talk about it when I finish watching it, or probably just do a little quick video, just unbox it and such, because it's a show that I remember watching when I was a kid, a really obscure show that I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't remember, but a lot of us guys and gals from the 80s and all that were kids back then do remember that show. So yeah, enough of me talking. It's been 16 minutes and such. Me talking about a lot of you guys. Let me do something right here. If I can actually, I don't know if I'm gonna let me tap, or I'm just gonna see if it's gonna let me tap. Nope. I don't remember my origin name on the Simpsons tapped out, so I'm gonna try to find it and probably post it in the bottom. Try to find it. Just give me a second. It's gonna freak up the video a little, but still, I'm gonna find it. Come on. It's so fun watching a guy playing on the cell phone, making a video. But anyways, everybody, I'm gonna close this video. I'm gonna try to post in the bottom my Simpsons origin and all that, and so a lot of you guys that do have Simpsons tapped out can actually add me as a friend and all that. Anyways, everybody, talk to you later.